Sir.
Waters, the most beautiful sandy beaches, and it was all tucked away near the shores of Georgian Bay. And I'll take you there today on Cottage Country.
Cottage Country, celebrating the great outdoors with Barry Lawrence and Gail Gavin. Cottage Country, life on the beach for cottagers of Christian Island. Ted Reeder's Montreal smoked beef tenderloin.
It's going to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes to be rare.
And Charles Long makes a handy barbecue caddy just for Ted. Cottage Country is brought to you by the Jeep Division of Chrysler Canada, by Honda Marine, power in tune with nature, Makita Power Tools, the power you can trust, and by your neighborhood home hardware and home building center dealer, Canada's paint experts. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Barry.
Thought you might like this.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, and welcome to Cottage Country. I'm Gail Gavin.
And I'm Barry Lawrence. You know, cottage real estate can be really expensive.
That's right. So today we're going to show you another alternative, cottage leasing.
It's the story of Christian Island, home to the Beausoleil First Nation. But during the summer, it's also home to a community of cottagers that call their stretch of the beach the best-kept secret of Georgian Bay.
The view from Christian Island seems to go on forever. It's hard to believe that it's in the middle of a lake. That distinctively Caribbean feeling and the sense of being away from it all have captivated Jeff and Monica Field from the moment they first laid eyes on this beach.
Every time I go to the beach, we walk about 300 feet down the road, and then it presents itself. On a quiet morning, like this morning, if one would just stand, you can almost feel the sacredness of the place. So I think the beauty combined with the sacred feeling makes it very, very special.
Sacred, mystical, not the usual words people use to describe their summer retreat. But Christian Island isn't your run-of-the-mill destination.
It's an amazing place. My family lives in an area of Jamaica that the view was much like that, except there were no palm trees. You know, and the water, there's a turquoise of the water that is just stunning. And that's why, when we say don't tell everybody about this place, it's almost, I suppose in a way we want to keep a wee secret because it's a good secret, but it's because I think most of us realize just how a valuable treasure we have.
And it's a treasure cottagers enjoy thanks to the Beausoleil First Nation, an Ojibwe and Potawatomi band that has called this island home for almost 150 years. It was 40 years ago that band began leasing parts of the island to cottagers. Lighthouse Point was the first beach to be snapped up by cottagers, but it's the ribbon of sand known as Big Sand Bay that has created the tightest-knit community of summer residents on the island. It's a perfect beach that isn't easy to reach. Maybe that's how it's been kept secret for all these years. The only way to get to Christian Island is by catching a ride on the Upper Canada Ferry, which transports residents and cottagers back and forth to nearby Midland, Ontario.
Lots of cars.
Don and Jane Keeley have been making this weekly journey for years, and setting foot on this ferry helps them forget the hectic pace of city life.
It sort of makes a transition between real life and cottage life, I find. It's also nice if you don't get a lot of drop-in visitors. They really have to plan to come here.
And the ferry really is the only way across. Most cottagers don't own boats large enough to make the sometimes treacherous crossing. As a result, the ferry becomes a gathering place and part of a unique communal experience that makes cottaging here a little bit different.
I think it's the isolation of the island. We all seem to be, it's almost like one big family. Everyone shares. If someone builds a raft, everybody on the beach is welcome to use it. Same with, Brett built the treehouse for all the kids. The trampoline is there for everybody. And it's just, everyone is just sort of one big happy family most of the time.
Jeff and Monica Field have been part of the Christian Island family for almost 10 years, and they've always been delighted at how interdependent life is between the cottagers of Big Sand Bay.
It's an island, and when people are together in an island, it creates a very different feeling. You just don't get on your car and leave. I think there creates a center or a circle where both the cottagers and the villagers realize that together they may be able to build and do things which neither can do alone.
That partnership between cottagers and natives is the fuel for the local economy. The Beausoleil First Nation started leasing cottage lots here in the 1950s. Today, with 200 cottage lots and more on the way, the band collects the annual leases, builds and maintains cottages, runs the local store, and operates the ferry. Chief Paul Sandy says this cottage industry has been a successful business venture for the band.
Well, considering that we're on an island, I think it's been a good thing. Because we don't have any industry, so basically we've had to rely on that. And some of the things that developed from that, the jobs for some of our people who have built cottages. And right now, everything works out fine because, we each kind of respect each other's space.
We are guests, and I think we have to realize that we are guests. We lease, and that is the legal term and the financial term, but I think more importantly, we are guests on the land of the Beausoleil First Nation.
Some people need to own their pieces of land, need to have that title in their hand, and that was never an issue with us. We just wanted to be here because it felt good, because we felt we could not only holiday in a beautiful place, but form a relationship with a community.
It's a community that has grown through 3 generations, making neighbors feel more like relatives and giving children a vastly extended family. Dusk on Christian Island brings a peaceful calm to the beach, and it's everyone's favorite time to get together and reflect on what they've been able to keep secret here on Georgian Bay.
Lips don't fail me now.
Coming up next, a taste of summer, presented by President's Choice.